Hey, what's happening? Everyone, Sir James coming at you guys with another video, and in today's video I'm here to give you guys a GameStop haul. Not only that, at the very end of this video I'm actually going to be talking a little bit more of some of the other items that I'm going to be getting, because a lot of people are asking me, especially when I was doing these videos for collector's editions, people are asking me, am I going to be getting that collector's? How about this one? Am I going to be getting the Xbox One S? So I'll let you guys know about that after I go over the items over the GameStop haul portion. If anyone who is new to my channel, which is about a couple hundred of you, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Because of you guys, my channel did reach 23,000 subscribers, and haul videos are something that I do every once in a while, but my biggest one is usually at the end of the year with the Black Friday stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and get the GameStop items out of the way. To be quite honest, not so much on video games, because again, a lot of new stuff is coming out, and they had a lot of additional things on sale that caught my interest that I wanted to share with you guys. So first one, not on sale. As you guys know, Sony does have the best of E3 sale going on. So of course I had to pick up $10 PlayStation Network, and I used this to buy the Lego games that were on clearance, because one, I didn't have physical copies of those games. Actually, I didn't have them in general, so I picked those up so me and my baby brother could enjoy playing some more Lego titles. Next item up, again, it's just going to go larger and larger, is that I picked up the PlayStation Move navigation controller. Now, navigation controller is used to control your character, and I know what you guys are going to be saying, but during the VR content, we didn't see anyone utilizing this. However, I was reading reports that the new game that was shown over at Sony's E3's press called, what was the game, Farpoint, is actually going to be utilizing the navigation controller. So that is why I picked up one. These are like less than $10. You could also get some Move controllers if you needed some extras for dirt cheap. So if you guys want to do that, highly recommend you guys do so before they get sold out. So anyways, besides that, let's go ahead and move on up to controller. I did pick up the Steam controller, which was on clearance for about $35 last week. It's now back up in price. And the reason why I picked this up, even though I could just plug in a PlayStation or Xbox controller on PC if I really wanted to utilize a controller, which is every once in a while, is because I was curious about this product. And when this first came out, it had a lot of hates in general, and not too many people were fond of it. But after looking over some of the more current reviews, a lot of people praise this controller quite a bit. And after trying out myself, which I've been using it for a couple of days now, it is a fantastic controller. I do have it right here. Show you guys. The only thing I don't like, as you could probably notice, is the 3 points of glossy finish on it. That's the only negative that I have about this. But overall, this is actually a really nice controller, to the point where I actually think this is better than the PlayStation or Xbox One controller. Well, that's if you're using it for PC game. If you're consoles, that's a different story. But for PC use, this is actually really awesome. And just, I don't know, I'll probably make a more of an in-depth review of this later on once I utilize it with more different game types. So again, that is that. And of course, next up, I picked up a set of shirts because these were on clearance. The first one is what I have on, which is from the Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. This was about $5. Then we have the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare shirt for about $4. This one was not on clearance, but it was on their GameStop website, which is the Attack on Titan t-shirt. Now for this shirt, they only have one size for this style shirt, which is large, but they do have another variation of the Attack on Titan shirt, which is green and it has some of the main characters on it. But again, those were not on sale, but that's just something that I wanted to pick up because I've enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to the upcoming video game. But see, next up is the Street Fighter V t-shirt, like so. And then on the sleeve it says Street Fighter V. This was, I think, $5 or $6, give or take. And the shirts, when GameStop gets shirts in, they're about $15, but if you wait about a month or two, then they go on discount for like almost half price, which is why I took advantage of this offer. And of course, one for Doom. This was also $5, so more shirts added to my collection. And I think that's about it. So before I go over in terms of what I'm going to be getting in terms of collector's editions and stuff like that, there's one other thing that I want to talk about, is that for PlayStation VR, when there's news articles about the game Farpoint, which is one of the games that will be utilizing the navigation controller, apparently there is a VR accessory. I'll have an image on screen so you guys can look at it. And I was looking at that, I was like, that's kind of odd looking, and of course probably most of you are thinking, man, that's quite ugly. But I don't know, whatever the heck that is, I'm going to be sticking with my version, which is the PlayStation Sharpshooter, and I think this is the design that they should have stuck with, but again, that's just my opinion. Okay, now E3 stuff. Okay, as you guys know, there's a lot of video games, which I'm not going to list all the games because there's a lot that I'm looking forward to. The main ones here that a lot of you are concerned about is for my unboxing videos that I often like to do. What are the collector's editions am I going to be getting? Am I going to be getting the Xbox One S? So let's go ahead and start. First off, the Xbox One S. Am I going to be getting it? The answer is no. And the reason why is because, one, I don't have a 4K TV, so I can't really utilize the add-on there with 4K media support, such as watching 4K movies. So again, I'm not going to be able to benefit from that. Seeing as I already have an Xbox One, really the only thing that I need to do is wait for the Xbox One Scorpio to get released, because only then I'll make an additional upgrade. Because right now, for me upgrading to the Xbox One S, right now doesn't benefit me in any kind of way, and just better off waiting for the Xbox One Scorpio in late 2017. So there's that. I thought that was an earthquake for a second. Let's see, next up is collector's editions. Now there are two that I have planned already on my channel. The first one is the Horizon Until Dawn. Game looks fantastic, and of course unfortunately it doesn't come out until early 2017, I think January or February. So that is one unboxing video that you guys can look forward to. And the other one is the Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition. Now to be honest, I've never played the Dishonored title before, and true, I could go and probably get Dishonored 1 for dirt cheap, which is about $12 brand new over at GameStop, which, again, fairly inexpensive. But the reason why I'm not going to go pick that up is because in the Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition, not only do you get the second game, but of course you also get the definitive edition of the original installment, so meaning that for the $100 value that it's going for, I'm actually going to have a really good value in that, because I'm going to have the first game, the second game, and of course additional content goodies like Steelbook, the mask, the ring, all that fun stuff at almost no additional cost. So again, really looking forward to it. And of course, the biggest one, that, or in this case, probably the most expensive item I will be unboxing this year, is of course the PlayStation VR launch bundle, going for about $500. Back when pre-orders were taken, like I think it was in February or March, went down, pre-ordered it, and it was about a month or so afterwards I took on to Craigslist to sell some old items, and I managed to pay off the whole VR bundle in a matter of a couple of days, which was amazing, by the way. So again, PlayStation VR, the VR bundle I should say, is what you guys could expect me to unbox on my channel, and I do plan on a lot of VR coverage, that's for sure. I know they said 30 games on launch, but 50 by the end of the year. I don't know, man. It's going to be so many games. I know some don't come out until 2017, but I know Batman's supposed to come out. I haven't seen any gameplay for it, but we've seen trailers for it. But Batman for sure. I think Riggs is supposed to come out this year. So whatever games comes out this year, I'm going to try to do my best to try every single one. And also at the same time, it really depends on the price point of these things. Star Wars VR Mission, Farpoint, which doesn't come out until next year, Resident Evil, that's probably another game I'm probably going to have nightmares for. I just got done playing the demo, and honestly it looks really cool, but I can already imagine it with the VR experience. That's probably going to have some nightmares right there. But again, that is the initial plan. And that's pretty much about it. Now, if you guys wanted my thoughts and opinions on the overall press conference between Sony and Microsoft, I really enjoyed both. It was quite obvious that Microsoft took the hardware route and Sony was more focused on the games. And I know some of you are probably picking favorites. You know, Xbox One was the best, Sony's was the best, and I liked Sony's a little bit more due to the fact that they focused on the games. For me, when I think of E3, I think of games. As long as we could see more games, the most games as possible, then that would be for the best, and that's what Sony focused on. That is why I like their conference a little bit more. But what Microsoft is doing with the Xbox One Scorpio, I think is a great idea. I can't wait for that, especially with VR support. That's going to be another piece of content for me to cover on my channel. The fact that you could customize and make your own controller is another nice feature, and that's just things like that. Gears of War, Halo Wars, so all these different things. But anyways, that's it for this video. Just want to kind of get this out there, out of the way, because it was all in my head. But like I said, check out some of the shirts. If you guys need some more t-shirts, definitely visit your local GameStop. Those are some of the unboxing videos planned, and that was my overall thoughts on EA. Just so many games, and like a lot of people are saying, their wallets are going to be crying. There's going to be mods flying out because they're broke. Again, I understand because I feel the same way. But until then, I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.